Good morning, good morning, good morning. Lou, how you doing?
Doing very well.
And I was telling you, I pulled a car in the parking lot, and there was a bird up in a tree. And this guy was singing a tune.
Yeah.
He was so freaking happy. And he's bouncing. He's singing and he's bouncing like this.
What kind of
I
bird
mean,
was it, Mikey?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know. But you know something, it goes with the day. I think the temp driving down here this morning is around 45, 46, which, you know, that's perfect. And for me, I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah, but the sun's a little better, so
The sun
it feels
is much
warmer.
Absolutely
Yeah.
no wind, you know.
Yeah, that too.
Hey, one of our favorite guests is on with us again today, and somebody I always look forward to having on. And the guy breaks me up. You know, Scott, we send out Scott Kerman, everybody. He's an author. He's got a quick wit. He knows a little bit about sports, Louis. You and him could match up. This guy there's no flies in him. If there are, they're paying rent.
I'm still pissed off about the USA baseball team, so
that was something, wasn't it? Huh?
Yeah,
sad. Hey, Scott, how you doing, brother?
Oh, great to have Mike. How you doing? How you doing, Lou, Professor? Oh,
doing very God. Well.
That's it. You know, last week, you grew up in Methuen, so you're familiar with the wood mill in Lawrence, the big wood mill.
Of course.
Yeah. And, you know, 6 stories high, geez, I don't know, 2/3 of a mile long. It's crazy, the size of that building and how many people worked in it, especially Italian immigrants that came to this country. And I was talking about it, and I mentioned the fact the question was asked, how many bricks did it take to build a wood mill? And all of a sudden, a couple of seconds go by, and Louis turns around and says, to answer your question, there was 12 million bricks used.
Oh, wait a second. That was Gemini. That wasn't me.
Yeah,
that was AI.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with it.
So you wonder, Scott, why I call him the professor?
Yeah, right.
That's one of the reasons. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's 12 million and 4 to be exact. But
non-verifiable. You can't verify it.
That's
so,
right.
Sure. Might as well.
But like I said last week, it's nice to see those old mills functioning and people living in them. And, you know, you go into some of those with the 16-foot high ceilings. Oh, God, they're absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Right. Hey, for people who don't know you, you grew up in Methuen, correct?
Methuen, yeah. Class of 1983, Methuen High School. Yeah.
1983.
Yeah, my parents.
You went to the Marsh Grammar School?
I did. I did. And then we went to middle school. We were like the first experiment on middle school.
Oh, okay.
It was my brothers and sisters who were older than me went to junior high school. We were like the lab rat for middle school. And middle school to this day, complete failure. You can't put 6th graders with 8th graders. They're going to get tortured.
Yeah, it's impossible. It's impossible. But overall at the Marsh School, according to what you wrote in your book, you really kind of enjoyed the meals that you used to get there, right?
Oh, well, the buns. Oh, my God.
What was the bun?
With the melted butter was literally what I went to school for, actually. I would have dropped out. I would have got a factory job at Malden Mills. You just put a little screw in,
Yeah, I'm with you.
That would have been it. But it was so good. And then all of a sudden, one day.
What happened, Scott?
It's actually a tragic story.
You ready, Lou?
I'm ready.
If anyone wants, if anyone's in a vulnerable time right now in their life, they probably don't want to hear this story. I was one of the people at the end of the line, and they shut the gate. There were no more buttered rolls for me that day. Traumatized to this very moment. Why? It really, my perspective in life changed at that very moment. I became angry, bitter, apathetic toward everything, and again, and to this day.
So you grew up right there.
That's it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the real world.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Disappointment City.
So I had to share that with people, and people have come up with stories, that they had clam chowder and didn't include the crackers. See, it's just
that's not right.
How much can one person take?
Yeah, right.
No crackers.
In one lifetime.
No crackers.
Not right.
No, that's not good. Hey,
So yeah,
hey,
it's again, this my fourth book, The World According to Scott. It just came out, and we're having fun with it. A World According to Scott. Apparently, there's a fourth one.
This is the fourth book.
So if you can put a joke in the title, I think you're doing well. It's not as good as going up on stage, Mike and Lou, with a funny shirt on, but we're trying.
Well, you know something, you have your communication skills are superb. The way you can write a story and just look at something, and I look at it and you look at it in a different perspective, and you're able to put it in writing, and it just kills me. It kills me, and not everybody has that. Now, I noticed the last month or so, I don't know the answer to this question. You and I have not discussed it, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but you were writing for the Tribune, the Tribune. Have you stopped that?
I had to stop. Yeah, things get too busy with the promotion of the book and stuff, and then with this new book, and I'm actually working on a novel. I just felt like I couldn't give it my best, and I wasn't, and it was a nice 5-year run, and have a great loyal audience, but I felt like if I couldn't churn it out the way I wanted to, that it was just best to move on. Well, hopefully still on top. Hopefully,
I love reading your articles. My girlfriend Barbara, she would call me up. She said, "Did you see Scott's article in the paper today?" Because I still like getting the paper. I really do. I know I'm old-fashioned, but something to me, it's nice. It's relaxing. It's peaceful, and I hate to take my laptop into the bathroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all do. We discourage that. Yeah.
Your phone in car.
Things are not going to go well, Lou, for Mike if he does that.
That's true. This is a truism in your part. Hey, listen, we hit you just right. You just got back from Italy, huh, man?
I did. Yeah, my wife and I, for my 60th birthday.
Absolutely.
5 cities, 3 countries. We started off in Rome, Florence, then went to Spain with Barcelona, Madrid, and then finished up in Lisbon, and just returned 2 days ago. And an incredible trip, just so much fun.
Outstanding. And you were just there. What was the weather like, say, in Rome this time of year?
Oh, we lucked out, Mike.
We
had perfect weather, cool temperatures. The only time it rained was the last night in Lisbon when we finished dinner. It was heading back to the hotel. It started to rain. I'm like,
man,
blessed.
Totally
blessed.
You can't plan any better than that.
But we loved Italy the best. They were just the nicest people, and just incredible. I mean, it's almost too much to take. You go to the Vatican Museum, it's like 5 hours.
Forget about it.
Right. What are you going to analyze a painting? I mean, you only got about 1 million left, But I tell you what made the greatest impression of the whole trip was standing in St. Peter's Square.
Isn't it mind-boggling, huh? You feel so small.
Yeah, but you just realize that you grew up watching so many things happen from this very spot. And then to be just standing there, and it was overwhelming. And of course, to have an American Pope.
Yeah, that makes it.
It makes it
a little bit special. Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm going to tell you something. Not Italy, but the rest of the trip, people do not like Americans right now. So just it was very strange, and especially in Spain. They would bring mineral water.
Spain, huh?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So I try to make them laugh, but my Spanish, I took 4 years of Spanish in Methuen High School. They could have done better by me. They could have done better. Vocabulary words. That's all I knew. Couldn't speak one word of it.
Well, something. There's so much to see in this world, and something. I'm glad that you and your wife had an experience that, when you think about as you get even older, when you think about that 60th birthday, and you're just gonna say, "Wow, something that was so special." Did she plan the whole thing, or did you help out?
We planned it together, and it was just, you realize nothing's given to you, and you have to appreciate the moment. And it's just nice to be on vacation, right?
Of course, especially this time of year, because it's not hot. I mean, you can go to Rome in the summertime, and boy, it can be uncomfortable. very, very hot and very humid. So that's why I said the temperature had to be like 63, 65. Well, that's a dream, man. That's a dream.
And we dreamed every night before we went to bed about the breakfast bar the next morning.
How are the rolls?
That's all we could think about. In 7.5 hours, we'll be at the breakfast bar, and life is good for us. Oh, wow. My God.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Right?
Listen, we got a few people that are saying hello. Andy Parisi is saying good morning to you. My main squeeze, Barbara Cody, is saying good morning. And you know something? We did a nice little Louis sends out articles on Facebook saying who our guest is going to be for this particular week. And I also send out maybe 12 sections of emails to different people that I know personally. And I kind of describe what's going to happen on the show, this, that, and the other thing. And in the article that I wrote this morning, and I said that you were the kind of guy that I wish I was in high school and sat next to. We could have had a I mean, I got in enough trouble of my own. Yeah. But if I had you edging me on, man, that would have been something.
Yeah, we would never stop talking. I was voted most talkative.
No way. Go figure. Doesn't make sense.
I would have got class clown, but they couldn't give you like.
I don't like that phrase. I can't. I don't look at you and call you a clown.
Yeah.
I mean, you know something. You've got a terrific. You're entertaining, and I love that.
Well, I used to tell people, and even I used to tell the teacher, at some point you're going to have to pay $29.99 for, closed circuit to hear this stuff. So enjoy it right now.
That's it. Did you ever do stand up?
Yes, for a decade. Yeah, I was a stand up comedian for a decade in Hollywood.
Is that how you toned? You got into this kind of skit that you put on?
Yeah, there aren't too many humorists out there, guys who can write humor in an article, straight out humor and stuff. But yeah, being a stand-up comedian, that was the training for this stuff. Absolutely. Wow.
That's great. I don't think there's so many people that really try to be funny, but are not funny, you know, and they think by using 4-letter words all the time is funny. And you don't do that. And I like that. I like that a lot.
They also think if they start speaking louder, that it'll get funnier.
That's another thing. They yell at agreement. Yeah.
And don't ever say, this is a funny joke. No. Yeah. No. Don't tell me it's a funny joke. I'll decide.
There you go.
And I just have a short story for you. Everybody who ever told me they had a short story for me, it was very, very long.
No question.
The tough part about humorous in print, Scott, is that timing. Humorous timing in print is very hard. Douglas Adams was the best at it. He was just really good at it. To have that timing in print is very difficult to do well.
Yeah, that's a great point, Lou, because you're not getting any feedback when you're on stage.
You're reading your audience,
punchline, and laugh. Continue
timing.
But I just, I'll send it. I'll show it to my wife. She might laugh, depending on if I'm in trouble or not. But other than that, there's nothing. Right? You just throw it out there, and you hope to see somebody send you an email said they enjoyed it. That's how you find out.
Hey, you're quite a sports enthusiast, aren't you? Huh?
Yeah,
Local sports in particular.
I've hosted the show called The Grandstanders for 16 years. Now we're a podcast. Yes, so.
Where can people catch your sports show?
So we used to be on Dirty Water TV on Nesson for a number of years, but now we're just a podcast on YouTube. So if you go to the Grandstanders on YouTube, and we also go on TikTok and all those social media stuff.
Okay.
So it's once a week. It's my mailman, my barber, and my 2 friends that I met as season ticket holders over 20 years ago with the Red Sox. So that's what we sit, of course, in the grandstands.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And we've stayed together this whole time. It was the guys that I spoke about sports with in real life. So we decided to make it a show.
And it's called the Grandstanders.
The Grandstanders, yeah.
Good for you.
We have a great time. Oh my God.
And in your spare time, what do you do? Geez, you keep yourself pretty occupied here.
Oh, well, that's for damn sure. But maybe I never told you this, and people always, I used to, when I was in Hollywood, I was the body double for George Clooney.
I didn't know you were in Hollywood.
Yeah, I was the body double for George Clooney for 8 years.
Doing
the body double. So when a body double, so when you see George Clooney running after someone or something, and you see him from the back, that's not George Clooney. That was me for 8 years.
You're kidding?
No, and I started with a show. It was I started with it was just a mid-season replacement, Bodies of Evidence. It was Clooney. It was his first role. It was with the guy who was Matt Houston.
Okay.
The actor. So it was like they were detectives. So I started with him there, and then I ended with Batman. So I wore that suit. Oh,
wow.
Oh, it was. Oh my God, hot as crap. Oh my God. Oh, I used to almost melt in that suit. It was. There would be times that I didn't have a lot of weight on me to begin with. I'd lose 10 pounds being in that suit for like a few hours.
Wow,
man, I should borrow that sucker for about 2 weeks.
In fact, Val Kilmer, if you remember, he was Batman.
Yep.
He refused to do another Batman because he refused to wear that outfit.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
It was that hot, huh?
Yeah, that hot. Oh my God.
And you're in terrific shape. I mean, picture somebody that's got, some weight on them. Boy, oh boy. Ay, as they say.
It was so much fun. Oh my God. It was so much fun to do that. And then I also used to do hand inserts. So when George Clooney, like holding a gun and stuff, it would be me, and they would shoot it because when they hand inserts is when they are filling up a show and they say, we need 6 more seconds, Mike and Lou. We need 6 more seconds to film. Well, let's do hand insert. We'll do them, somebody acting it, holding something, and they fill this in. So
really?
I'm explaining this to my mother a little bit on the phone, and she always, would be very concerned with me. She'd be like, Scotty, are you working in Hollywood? We're so concerned. Can you come back home? Like, no, So I said, Ma, I got, no, and I told her about this work. And she says, oh, Scotty. And then I told her about the hand insert. She goes, I don't understand any of that. Can you just explain in the most simplest terms? I go, Mom, I got a hand job.
Nice.
Did she understand that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a little bit. First, she was a little shocked, but she got it.
All right, Scott. Of everybody you met in Hollywood, who would you most like to have a beer with right now?
Oh wow, that's a great question. I'm going to tell you something. Who I met with Johnny Carson.
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah.
Who, I have to be honest with you, nobody talks about Johnny Carson as one of the great comedians of all time. But I would, if you're doing a Mount Rushmore, and that's the big talk of the Mount Rushmore of comedians right now, I would put Johnny Carson in there. I mean, that guy was doing it every night. I know he was doing the monologue that was written, but after that, his reaction to every guest in whatever situation went on was brilliant.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. This guy that just did the Academy Awards, Louis, what's his name? The redhead.
Conan O'Brien.
O'Brien, yeah.
He does nothing for me. I don't care for him too much at all. I don't find him funny. I just don't. I don't grasp him. I can't seem to get into it.
Actually, when he's doing skits and stuff, he's not as good as when he does the podcast. When he's doing his podcast and he's off the cuff, he's pretty good.
Is he?
Yeah,
okay.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, I just don't. I just for some reason can't get into him.
He's a Boston guy. How can you not get into?
He's from Brooklyn.
I'm telling you, he doesn't move me. Scott moves me.
Oh, thanks.
The Woody Woodpecker doesn't.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. People ask me all the time, who is the most attractive and unattractive women I ever met in Hollywood?
Oh yeah, good question. The
most unattractive that was very famous, Heather Locklear.
Really?
Oh my God, she was like a stick figure. It just nothing.
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
And I know this is kind of random, but the most beautiful woman I ever saw in Hollywood was Lisa Gibbons. Remember her from Entertainment Tonight?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I get it now.
Oh my God, just unbelievable. But but the camera likes big heads. big, physically big heads
Yeah.
and thin bodies. So you see most of these people in Hollywood, you see them, they got pumpkin heads. And they got these thin little bodies. But the women, it would be a hit and miss. You think that it's so beautiful, and then sometimes you'd see them and go, I don't see it.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Heather Locklear surprises me because
she had the face, but she's so thin. She's all bone.
Yeah, but it didn't show that way on screen.
Well, I think the cameras add weight to you, don't they, Scott?
Oh yeah, but you could
not that much weight. Not that much weight. Hey, listen, Scott, Roger Trudell, a friend of ours, saying good morning, guys, and
good morning.
A young lady who happens to be my niece. We were out for dinner last night at the Coliseum restaurant with a bunch of people, and something, she's agrees with you. You said about Johnny Carson. She likes Johnny Carson. Yeah. He was a hoot, especially when animals were on the show. Oh my God! I mean, he could act up if there was an animal. He'd pull up his feet and hide like in a chair and whatnot. I mean,
what was the fortune telling kitty bit? I'm blanking on it now.
Oh yeah.
Karnak.
Oh, that was so good.
Right.
So much great stuff in that.
Great stuff, right? Yeah. He actually did a really good Ronald Reagan, if you remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
And they would dress him up.
Do you get ideas from watching other, say, comics at all? Does it help you at all in your business?
It's funny because, Bill Burr, who I knew back in the day, said that he writes all his new material while he's on stage. Doing it and adding stuff. I write my new material. I know this is crazy. When I do sit-ups in the morning and the evening, I write 90% of my material while I'm doing sit-ups. I don't know. It's almost like yoga. People have, I don't know if you take time during the day to kind of clear your head. I do my sit-ups, and next thing you know, I got 5 minutes.
Wow.
Because you're clearing your head, so it's kind of, that we all have spots, but I cannot sit down and write comedy.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Hey, listen, I'm up against a break. You're going to stick with us, and I just want to say hello and good morning to Sandy Kalura. She was saying Carson was great on the cuff, great quick wit, which you can identify with. Yeah. So, Louis, why don't you take us out for a break, okay?
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
Legacy Care Law Firm provides estate planning and elder law services to people in the greater Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire areas with offices in North Andover and Woburn, Massachusetts, as well as Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire. Discussing family and financial matters with an attorney can be intimidating, but our goal is to help you prepare for the future as you preserve your legacy. We help clients qualify for government medical benefits and ensure their estates are preserved for their families so they don't need to worry about their estate being wiped out by high nursing home expenses. Legacy Care Law Firm attorneys are here to support your journey toward a more secure financial future.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverbeef.com.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's, honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Play more, earn more, win more at Encore Boston Harbor. Sign up for Win Rewards today and score $50 in free play instantly. Score even more as you play your favorite games. New members will also receive $25 in free play for every 100 tier credits earned playing with your new Win Rewards card. Highly rewarding instantly. Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com for more information. New members only. Further terms and conditions apply. If you or a loved one is experiencing problems with gambling and needs support, call 833-277-5050 or visit GamblingHelpLineMA.org to speak with a trained specialist. Specialists are available 24/7 and services are free, confidential, and available in multiple languages.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler,
owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
He is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
And we are back, and we're talking to Scott Kerman. He's an author and just one funny dude. Just one funny dude. Scott, your wife started a cuss jar. I guess you're pretty descriptive, and when you talk sometimes.
I love cuss words more than you like anything in your life.
Really?
I just, and I love every cuss word, right? I'm so comfortable with all of them. And,
okay.
So she did a cuss jar. Every time I cussed, I had to put money in a jar.
Is this how you took your trip to Europe?
That's exactly right. We paid off a house, a boat, a car.
That's a cool idea. I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
For as many cuss words that come out of my mouth, I can't tell you how I'm coming through my brain and reprocessing it. Just love it. And even since I was a kid, I feel very comfortable with it. Gotten a lot of trouble because of it.
Yeah.
Use it as a verb, adverb, noun. I mean,
whatever, descriptive adjective. Oh, sure.
You need to do. Exactly. Yeah. And so I did write an article called "We'll Cuss for Food," and in this book.
Really?
And that's one of the columns in this new book that received a great reaction. But also one that I know you mentioned.
This is the book, everybody.
Apparently,
and I'll tell you,
fourth one.
This is funny. This is one funny.
And this is all of them right here. This is the
fourth edition that I have in my hand.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you can, start with 1, 2, 3, 4. I know if you read the columns, you'll love the book. But we talked. I think we've had it back and forth. I was a crank caller. I'm willing to admit it. Growing up, I was a crank caller. Yeah.
I had a friend of mine. He thought he was Elvis Presley. His name was. He's not with us any longer. But his name was Norman Howarth, and he was a good-looking dude. And he was fascinated with a girl in grammar school by the name of Diane Licata. And he would call her up at night, and she'd answer the phone with that cute little voice of hers, and he would start singing something to her, and he just loved it. He just loved doing it. And we had directly across the street from him, there was the Dinan family, Trudy Dinan. They were in grammar school with us. And in Lawrence, you can remember all the cabs we used to have. There were cabs. There was probably 7, 8, 9 different cab companies.
Right.
So we would get on the phone and we'd order a cab from 4 different companies.
Robert.
We would order cabs from 4 different companies to come to her address. And there was 3 streets that led to her house. So they would be coming in all different directions. All of a sudden, you got 4 cabs packed up. They're tooting their horns. And we thought that was the coolest freaking thing since sliced American cheese. I mean, let me ask you this. You talk about calls, crank calls. Have you ever heard the Jerky Boys?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Back in the day, right? Yeah.
Those guys kill me.
They had a nice shtick going.
The Jerky Boys.
I love it.
Coming.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I don't know if I told you the story, Lou, but one Sunday I said to my wife, Lucille, I says, come on. I said, we'll take a ride to Boston. So I'm like on a mission from God, I'm booking. So I pull into Copley Place and she says, what the hell are we doing here? I says, come on. I says, we'll walk around. But the Jerky Boys made a movie. I don't know if you know this, Scott, but they had made a movie and it was appearing at the theater at Copley Place. So now as I'm getting close to the theater, Lucille could see the writing on the wall, the advertising. She says, you're not going to watch the Jerky Boys, are you? I said, it's only an hour and a half. It won't kill you. It won't kill you. But those guys, they took it to a whole different level.
Oh, my God.
They were. Whoa.
Did they have albums?
Yeah. I still have it.
Right?
Yeah. I got 2 of their albums, too. And every once in a while, I sit back and I put them on. And I might be cleaning the house or doing something. And I'm dying. I'm freaking dying. Some of the things that they would come out with.
Sometimes we do a crank call and then the guy would yell at you like, I'm coming over your house. Like, I'm gonna beat the crap. We would run out of the house, jump on our bike, and we would come back till nightfall.
Nancy Patera DeMarca is saying good morning to you.
Good morning.
Nancy is one of our steady listeners also. Louis, do we have a call?
No.
Oh, we don't. Okay. I saw you moving over toward the phone. I thought you had somebody on the line. You talk in your book about coaches. Like even going back to your Little League days. Yeah. You were very impressed with your coaches, were you?
Well, because we had coaches who like real people. They came from their jobs. They were auto body. They were auto body technicians. These guys, they were butchers. I mean, they came there. They smoked like chimneys. And they didn't take crap from anyone. You fell and whatever you got hit in the head. They're like, get up, you're all right. So that's how I was brought up, right? And now everybody has a coach. The kids, their coach. And it's just so remarkable to me how in 30 years how it's completely changed, right?
No question. But like you said, these people have lives. I mean, they have everyday jobs and they're volunteering to help you. And,
right. Exactly.
A lot of times, we come in contact with nurses and doctors and, they have lives too.
Yep.
And sometimes you don't take that into the equation. They could be having a tough time at home and yet they have to deal with you, especially if you're somebody like Tommy Zeppler. Can you imagine that? Oh, he's my partner, by the way, Scott.
Oh, is that right?
You haven't met him, and that's probably a good thing too. That's a good thing.
You have a phone call now, Mikey.
We do.
Go
Okay,
ahead, Roger.
you're on the Sicilian corner.
Mikey, Scott, you're a funny guy.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
How you doing, Roger?
Are you the prodigy of attorney Kerman?
That's right. My parents were both, Norman and Shirley Kerman, both attorneys. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm from Methuen. I grew up in Methuen. She was a force to be reckoned with.
She's still alive. My mother is still alive.
Oh my God.
94 years old.
A salute.
As sharp as a tack.
Wow. God bless her.
She's got that Armenian blood. You know, Armenians live to like 112. So if you ever see anyone past 100, it's usually IAN at the end of their name.
That's it. Yep. Lebanese, Armenian. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My aunt once died. She was 93 years old. We went to the funeral. The way they acted, you would have thought it was a crib death. They were so upset. I'm like, she's 93. Oh, my God.
Poor thing. Oh, my God. She didn't even get a chance to enjoy life.
Right. And she was working full-time loading boxes at UPS. Oh, my God. What would they do without her?
Seriously, huh?
I have a couple questions for you.
Go ahead, Raj.
First of all, Johnny, not a question, but a comment. Johnny, you're right. Johnny Carson was more than people give him credit for even. To this day, the late shows start at 11:35 because of the will of Johnny Carson.
Right, that's right. That's exactly right.
I didn't know that.
He was the money guy. Can you imagine how much money they were making on NBC because of him?
Yep, he made them go on 5 minutes later just to see if he could do it.
I've not heard that story. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I read that a long time ago. And secondly, one of my favorite comedians out there now is Justin McKinney from New Hampshire. Are you aware of him at all?
I know. I'm familiar with him. Yeah.
He's a funny guy too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great comedians out there right now. There's a lot of great comedians.
But some of them try to force it, and you can tell. You know, it's when you're just shooting from the cuff and you're entertaining the crowd in front of you. That's when you're at your best. That's when you're at your best.
And you have to just know that the job up there is to make people laugh. Nothing else. Nothing. I don't care about your political views. I don't care about anything. Set up, punchline. Set up, punchline. Here we go.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Roger, thank you for giving us a call. I appreciate it. How are the peppers coming along and the tomatoes and the seeds doing okay? And
I have just to report, I have successfully germinated all the tomato plants that I want.
Well, you know something? You made my day because I was worried. Roger. I thought that you were going to have a lot of fatalities, but you were able to nurse them along.
You got that right, Bill. Have a good day, guys.
I'll see you. Take care. Roger, he loves to grow things. He grows things from seeds. He's got a very accomplished garden. Him and another fellow that listens to us all the time, Peter Scipoletti. These guys take it to a whole different level altogether. And you know something? I think that's great. That's great.
Well, it's just nice to hear from somebody who remembered my parents. So that's
that's the small world. Yeah. You made reference to something about a cinnamon roll. Could you care to talk to us about that?
Well, it's funny as you read these columns, you realize that food is very important to me.
To all of us. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Cinnamon roll. Yeah, it completes me. Basically, it absolutely completes me. And I've never met a cinnamon roll I didn't like very much.
And you'll eat the last one, I heard.
Absolutely. But not only will I eat the last one, if you're eating with me, I'm actually looking at your food, hoping that you won't finish it.
Really?
Or maybe you'll go to the bathroom with an upset stomach, and I'll need to finish it.
I love it. I love it. You know, when I was in my 20s, and I had a very good friend, his name was Butch, and Butch could eat as well as I. And I love sweets. And we had some fresh cream puffs. And there was one cream puff that was left in the refrigerator. And my wife went to grab it. She felt like having it because she didn't have it with everybody else. And it wasn't there. So she looks at the both of us. She says, okay, which one of you two clowns ate that last cream puff? And at the same time, we point our fingers at each other like this. He did. And I don't know how many years ago that was, but you know something, for some reason, it stuck with me.
Okay, Michael Lou, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Growing up, I grew up in a big family, 5 brothers and sisters. Did you guys ever hide food in the freezer and stuff and fridge so you would have it and your siblings couldn't get to it?
What do you mean growing up? I do it now.
No, I never had that problem because my brother, I have a younger brother by 8 years. And, you know, 8 years is a lot. It's a lot of years to be separated, you know, age-wise. Yeah. You know, you're a teenager. And
my sister and I were 9, yeah.
You and I, yeah. You miss growing up with your sibling. And it's... I never had that problem because there was always plenty of stuff to eat, and you know.
Well, I can hide ice cream sandwiches that you won't even. You could go in that freezer and look for them forever. Remember those hood ice cream sandwiches? Remember the green box, the hood ice cream sandwiches? Yeah. Oh my God, that was God's biscuit. It was incredible, and I can hide them to this day. That you can look in that freezer forever and you won't find it.
My girlfriend and her daughter are relatively short, so I can use the third shelf to hide just about anything.
You know, you got it made.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Scott, I asked you to stay with me for 2 segments, but we got a few minutes left to go to noontime. I need a break. Can you stay with me?
Sure, absolutely.
I was gonna do a Mikey, so now you know segment, but you know something, I want to talk to you.
Okay, great. Great. I'm here for you. Absolutely, sure. Of course.
Who's better than you, dude? Who's better than you?
You're too nice.
Take us out.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
Legacy Care Law Firm provides estate planning and elder law services to people in the greater Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire areas, with offices in North Andover and Woburn, Massachusetts, as well as Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire. Discussing family and financial matters with an attorney can be intimidating, but our goal is to help you prepare for the future as you preserve your legacy. We help clients qualify for government medical benefits and ensure their estates are preserved for their families so they don't need to worry about their estate being wiped out by high nursing home expenses. Legacy Care Law Firm attorneys are here to support your journey toward a more secure financial future.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's, honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Play more, earn more, win more at Encore Boston Harbor. Sign up for Win Rewards today and score $50 in free play instantly. Score even more as you play your favorite games. New members will also receive $25 in free play for every 100 tier credits earned playing with your new Win Rewards card. Highly rewarding instantly. Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com for more information. New members only. Further terms and conditions apply. If you or a loved one is experiencing problems with gambling and needs support, call 833-277-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org to speak with a trained specialist. Specialists are available 24/7 and services are free, confidential, and available in multiple languages.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler.
Owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
he is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
And we are back with our last segment of the Sicilian Corner podcast. Scott Kerman is on with us, and we've been chit-chatting, and it's nice to be able to sit back and smile. This winter, Scott, we had quite a bit of snow. And I don't know if you were a Boy Scout or what, but you're pretty well prepared when it comes to having equipment on hand in your garage. But don't you think like having 8 shovels is a little too much?
It's too much, especially when I stopped shoveling.
Yeah, that has something to do with it too.
It's just, you realize how much stuff you accumulate in the house, right?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, my wife has 12 tweezers. I mean, you really just pretty much need one for your entire life.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
But there's
Andy Parisi was just wrote in, and he said his daffodils are up. I don't think his daffodils may not be blooming. I know my daffodils are up about 4 inches too, all over the property. And all the snow is really good for them because it gives them protection against the winds. So it should be a pretty good year for daffodils. But Andy, congratulations. And if you do have them blooming, boy, they got to be right alongside the house to get them up like that. The other thing is, you go to some of these daffodil festival weekends, boy, I'll tell you, they're a treat. They really are. They're very, very special to see. And you talk about putting a smile on your face. It's unbelievable. Nantucket, man, I'll tell you, they go crazy. And it's probably the 3rd week in April, but it's huge. It's huge, man. They draw a ton of people. So Scott, you can't have enough snow shovels, even though you don't shovel. Do you polish them at all?
No, I don't. We just transfer them from one place to another, right?
Before the winter came in, I have a house generator that runs on propane that does the whole house. And I was out there. It was probably, I don't know, Louis, maybe in November.
Mm-hmm.
And I polished it. I got my car polish and I went out there and I
polished your generator?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my neighbor happens to catch it, right? So he comes over and he's taking a picture. He says, people won't believe this, so I have to take a picture.
Good.
But, to me, I polish it at least twice a year. I like it to look good at all times. And when I clear the pathway, because it's really a pretty good hike from the front of the house down to the generator, I go all the way down. I clear all around it. In case there is a problem, somebody can.
I was going to say, when do you go to the generator, Mike? How many trips a year do you make to the generator, other than to polish it?
Not too many. I have it tuned up once a year.
It goes on automatically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is amazing. I don't know how it can be so freaking quick. I mean, it starts, you don't even know the power's out. You might lose the microwave clock.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's
It's instantaneous.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, where I live, we lose our power quite a bit. And that's what forced me to go and get it. I used to have a portable generator, but now we're getting on in years. And to go out at 1:30 in the morning and trying to fill 5-gallon gas cans, those days are beyond me now. I got to start working smarter, not harder.
No, but you get time to go polish your generator.
It gives me self-satisfaction. When you go out on a Sunday morning,
why don't you polish my car after the show?
I love polishing a car. I do. There's something about it. I find it very relaxing. I can tune myself out.
Yeah.
And I get into it like a zen. And the smell of the polish, I don't know. You look, you get down, you look, see if there's no swirls. And if there are, you get a little.
That's reasonably acceptable. Polishing your generator is a whole different deal.
It's good to keep it looking good.
Yeah, I guess.
If it looks good, it'll run good. Right, Scott?
I agree. Absolutely.
I like him. The other thing that really kind of ticks you off a little bit, and you're a tea drinker, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
When you go to a nice restaurant, you're sitting there. What's your wife's name?
Adrian.
You're out with Adrian. Now you had a nice meal. You want to have a nice hot cup of tea and maybe a little pastry to go along with it, a pumpkin cake or something like that.
Oh, pumpkin cake, yes. Absolutely.
Well, it's your favorite, I know.
Oh, my God, you hit a nerve there.
But how come they give you a box with 5,000 different tea bags? I mean, why don't they give you 4 bags? Choose what you want.
Exactly. I don't want to make that big decisions. And what are their expectations? Earl Grey.
That's all I want. Give me green tea. I'm happy.
We had one growing up, Lipton. They didn't ask you anything. They dropped it. That was it.
Of course.
So, guys, before we go, one of my favorite articles in the book is did I get the booby prize? And it was I am 0 for 488 in my opportunities to win any kind of game of chance, raffle, anything. So my question for you, have you guys ever won a raffle, anything, a game of chance?
I have.
Oh, yeah, Mikey has.
What'd you win?
$3,000 at one.
Oh.
And I think 5,000 another time.
What was this?
It was $100 raffle. It was at the, I belong to an organization in Lawrence. And this is a big fundraiser. They print 300 tickets, $100 a piece, and first prize is $10,000.
Oh,
and
wow.
I also have won a trip to Vegas for 3 nights, including transportation, hotel, and all that. Yeah, I've won a few things.
Mikey has that gene. Mikey has that winning gene.
Have you ever won anything?
No.
Really? Nothing?
No, I keep doing his society raffles, and then I finally figured out you have to be a member of the society to win.
That's not true. Don't you start spreading rumors.
No,
that's not true.
I'm having fun.
That raffle is a lot of fun, and something. It's a great fundraiser, and people get together. We have a little dinner, and I used to MC it for quite a few years. And man, I'll tell you, it was great. Oh,
I bet.
Good take.
I actually did win one time, and and they gave it to me. It was a mystery box, and I opened it, and it was empty. Someone had stolen the gift card.
Oh, God.
Just one more quick story. I wanted you to talk about winning. I make it down. This is nothing to do with the society I belong to. This was something that was held at the Knights of Columbus here in Methuen. And I had gone to it and I bought a ticket. And there's 300 numbers and we get down to 295. They've already called. So the next 5 numbers are guaranteed $2,000 each if everybody decides to stop and split.
Mm-hmm.
So they call my name. I says, I'm willing to stop. And the last person they call is this woman that's sitting in the back. And all she needed was one of those big filters for a cigarette sticking out to here, dyed hair, all blown up, teased. Yeah. All I could remember her saying is, keep going, which meant they had to pull another number. So the next number is mine. I'll tell you, they got so swollen I couldn't sit. I mean, really. I mean, I was very upset. And now there's only 4 numbers left. So now if they stop, they're going to get 2,500. Everybody else decides to stop but her. And all I hear is with that screechy, witchy voice of hers, keep going. The next number was hers.
Oh, good.
Now I got up and I just got up like on a mission. And I walked to the back of the room and I went right up to her face. I says, you know something, you got exactly what you deserve. I was pissed. Oh boy, that's a true story too. That's a true story.
Great story. I love that.
Let's see. We got a little bit of time now. You have a favorite chipmunk? I do.
No, I don't know favorite.
You don't have a favorite.
I had a nemesis. I think we all had some animal out in the woods and stuff. His name was Bill. I named him Bill.
Oh, you named him. Okay.
Yeah, Bill the chipmunk.
Of course you did.
He was my nemesis for quite a while, taunting me at times. At one point, I saw him with an ex-girlfriend, I'm here to report that Bill is no longer with us. I am not a suspect.
I was going to say, what did you have to do with it?
We've told the story on the air before, but just to repeat it, I love chipmunks. I think they're cute as hell. I really do. Yeah. And they get used to me. I have a lot of them on the property. They live underneath the coping of my pool. And I'll put like a trail of peanuts. And they'll come and they'll eat a peanut. And then they'll come a little closer, eat the next peanut next. Until you put peanuts on your foot. And they'll come and take it right off your foot. Well, I came home one day and I went to check the skimmer in the pool. And this poor little guy is floating around in circles. I thought he was dead. And I took him out of the skimmer and his heart was moving. His chest was moving. I says, Jesus, I says, he's not dead. So now I tipped him upside down on top of the coping.
So you hooked up the paddles to the generator and
no, I didn't. So I turned him upside down. So his little 4 feet are up in the air like this. And I start pressing on his stomach and moving it. Finally, he spit up water. So now I flip him upside, right side up, and I put him on the grass, and I just watched him. And he laid there for about 15 minutes. All of a sudden, he gets up and just hightails it out of there. I felt so good about saving that chipmunk. And it's funny. I mean, I find them absolutely. Right now, I have 4 rabbits. These rabbits show up. I put the outside light on near my slider, Louis.
Yeah.
These guys come and they just sit there and wait for carrots.
I bet.
Oh, funny.
And I mean, if I wanted to, I know they'd come in the house. If I put a carrot like on the scatter rug in the slider, I know they'd come in the house to grab it. Yeah. But they are so reliable for time. And they're so damn cute with their little whiskers. And then when they run off, that little white tail, I love nature. Man, I'll tell you. I do. I love nature. What's the future have in store for you, Scott?
Okay, so a very exciting event with the Duke book, Weekly Conversations with the Last Honest Politician. I'm going to have a book event at the Massachusetts State House Library on April 8th. And it's very exciting to talk about the Duke book, the Duke book, obviously, about with Michael Takakis. And last month, they have it once a month here at the Massachusetts State House Library. Last month was Justice Stephen Breyer.
Oh,
Chief Justice Stephen Breyer. And
yeah.
this month is Scott Kerman. So it's very funny.
You know
Breyer
something?
last month, Kerman this month. Never would have dreamed that I would be in the same sentence as a Chief Justice, but it's happened.
For everybody that grew up in Methuen with you, they're saying, I remember him. I remember him. Look at him now. Hey, listen, man, it's always a pleasure to have you on board with us here on the Sicilian Corner. I wish you nothing but success, man, because you know something, you're one of the good guys out there.
Oh, thank you very much. And I appreciate you guys. And
I love you.
Always a pleasure being on your show, and you have a great audience.
Good. You said it just the way I wrote it. That's beautiful, dude. Beautiful. Hey, listen, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We're into spring. You know something, good things are happening, and enjoy. Get out, get some fresh air, exercise a little bit, and we'll be back next week. Louis, take care of yourself. Enjoy. Scott, always a pleasure, kid.
We'll see
Ciao.
you guys.